Good morning and welcome to today's pre-market video. Now in today's pre-market video we're going to cover two things. We're going to cover the Nifty and we're going to cover Bajaj Housing Finance. The Nifty I'm going to cover as it has option expiry today. So I'm going to share my option buying trading plan and my option selling trading plan. And Bajaj Housing Finance, there's a lot of interest in the stock. So I believe it is natural that we should cover it, and I did not cover it earlier as I'm not a guy who's going to look at the P and everything, as I think that's pretty much irrelevant in today's terms. And I wanted it to generate a bit of data, and now it generated a bit of data so I can put into the model and generate the price levels which we use in all videos. Now coming to the Nifty has basically, it is in a dilemma on the charts and it's also in a dilemma on social media. Why I say that is, if you basically scroll through any social media platform, you will see that now there are a lot of people swearing that the Nifty is going to do a huge move, and a lot of people swearing the Nifty is going to do a huge up move, and some people swearing huge down move. Now my question is mainly to the up move characters, is that they're saying a big move. What do they consider a big move? Why I say that is, according to me, this I'm not talking for this expiry only, according to me, in the coming sessions the Nifty can maximum go to 26,300 to 26,400. It doesn't have much scope to go beyond that. And now if they're classifying that as a big move, then I think they're delusional. This is as if we take, let's say, today's closing price and we draw to 26,300, that is just 1.13%. If you take a look at the range of the Nifty on a daily basis, or basically a lot of the days, that's the normal range. So that is not a very big move, that how it has been classified. Why I'm going against that notion mainly is, according to me, the upside is limited, and max, as I said earlier, we can go to 26,000 to 26,350, and then we're going to be coming down, and we're going to be coming down in a bigger way, then we can go up. That means if you're let's say thinking Nifty can go 2% up, the Nifty can go 4 to 5% down, according to me. So any up move now is not a time to basically try to do positional longs. It's intraday longs, as that up move is not going to sustain, and it will basically, if it goes up, it's going to come down at double the speed in 1 to 2 sessions after the up move, or in the same session itself. So that's my overview for the Nifty, not for this expiry but generally. Anyone saying big up move does not know what they're talking. It's 1%, maximum 1.5%. So if that is a big up move, then they're delusional. Now coming to this expiry, now if you see the chart which I've kept loaded, I've kept it on the 15-minute chart. Now the levels which I have placed on them, I've been using them with clients from the whole week, and the Nifty has been trading between the first support and the first resistance for the whole time. Now as long as the Nifty, according to me, is trading between 25,860 and 26,100, option buyers should avoid it. This is a very narrow range, and I don't think any option buyer will be able to get anything significant, as we see a lot of the price bars are small. This is the 15-minute chart, remember. So you expect the price bars to look bigger, number one, and there basically a one instance of a clean follow through. This was not a clean follow through, and too many wicks. This was a clean follow through. So basically in all this time, there have been about 2 to 3 instances of a clean follow through for a few points. So I don't think option buyers should waste time and their energy trying to trade this zone of between 25,860 and 26,100, as they will end up, there's a higher chance of them losing money than gaining money. But if it breaks 26,100, then they can go long towards 26,220 and 26,300. These are two very important resistance levels. On the other hand, if it breaks 25,860, then an option buyer can short it first to 25,800, but if you see, I've kept this as a dash line, as I believe it will not hold, and any break of 25,860 will take us straight to 25,720 and then 25,650. By chance we break this, then we go to 25,520. So this is as 25,650 is a very strong support. So on the downside, support 1 very strong this, support 2 very strong this, support 3 very strong this. The others can break pretty easily, the other two. On the resistance 1 very strong this, and then both of these are very strong. So that's my option buying trading plan. Out of this zone trade, between this zone, avoid it. You're going to do 10 trades. The points are so few that you're out of 10 trades, let's say even if 6 win, you're still going to most likely just break even. Because the points are just too little, whether you win or lose within this range. Once you get out of the range, you'll get a decent amount of points to go long or short. As let's say you'll get 1% move, which is okay for intraday and will give a return. But it's not okay for positional, but intraday is acceptable. As it's not a big move, it's an okay move. Now coming to the option selling trading plan. Now, the option selling trading plan, I'm going to trade the Nifty Expiry in 2 ways. The first way is I'm going to sell both calls and puts. This is I plan to sell calls above 26,100 and puts below 25,800 from open, and I will keep tightening the profit stop as I keep adding the option sells. Now, why I will keep tightening my profit stop, and I'm going to be very disciplined in this, I believe there's a high likelihood of one side popping, either 26,100 or 25,800. So, if that happens, then that side will be taken out by the profit stop and the other side will be retained. Now, if we break 26,100 at any point of the day and we go towards 26,220, I plan to sell option sales above 26,220. This is, I believe, any up move above here will have one spike, then it will form a very big box range here or try to go down. So call sales above 26,220 will be profitable. But on the other hand, if we break 25,800, then I will go and start selling puts below 25,650. This is as we will fall to here, after falling to here, not it breaks here, then you start selling from this point. No, you wait for it to come to the level, and then I will sell puts below this, as I think even if it tries to go to 25,520, and even if it reaches, these puts below this will still expire at 0. Because there will be just so much pressure, it can end up forming a box range, let's say here, and that will let all these guys go to 0 or near 0, let's say 4 or 5 rupees value. So that's my option selling trading plan. Initially sell both sides and then keep a profit stop, because I expect one side to pop. Which side which pops, once it reaches the resistance level or the support level highlighted, I will sell that side very aggressively, especially if it's on the call side, because I will believe it's a top which is formed, and that's a very good opportunity for me to really press the sell button on the index. Now coming to Bajaj Housing Finance. Now for Bajaj Housing Finance, I have not opened it on the daily chart, as the price bars are too large there to focus on it, and I have removed all the indicators. It is too early in its thing to try to rely on indicators for Bajaj Housing Finance. This is somewhere you have to purely rely on levels and price action, what the price bars are telling you. And now, my trading plan for Bajaj Housing Finance, before I actually go ahead, let me just show the daily chart. Now, due to this is why I've gone to we can go to the 3-hour chart or even the 4-hour chart, doesn't matter. Both charts are okay. And for now, we'll use the 3-hour chart. Now, according to me, as long as Bajaj Housing Finance is trading between 168 and 148, this is not a zone for anyone to consider. This is not in options, naturally. So it's only an equity. There is not any zone for anyone to consider an equity investment in the stock. Why I say that? As this is a box range, and it can stay with this zone for as long as it needs. So according to me, anyone should only consider going long on Bajaj Finance in 2 instances. Either it breaks the resistance between 168 and 172, or it falls to 125. This is if it breaks out of this box range. If it breaks 148, then I expect Bajaj Finance to fall to my supports between 125 and 130. On the other hand, if it breaks this box range, then first resistance is 180, but most likely if it breaks this, it can take that out, and if it does, then it's got a huge up move ahead. So, to put it in a more clear manner, I will only consider doing an equity buy in Bajaj Housing Finance once it breaks above the 168 to 172 zone, or if it breaks below 148, then has a fall to 125 to 130. Now, if this happens, this is a very long procedure, as you have to wait for it, and you cannot really capitalize on this move because it's not in FNO. So, according to me, if you're holding Bajaj Finance and it breaks 148, take your returns what you have made post IPO and leave, because you'll be falling to 125 to 130. If you're not holding it yet and want to consider an equity buy, only consider it above this point or at this point. But here, do not consider it, as this zone can go on for eons, and you'd rather at that moment, instead of sitting in a box range pointlessly with the stock, you rather put that money in another stock in the meanwhile, or even in whichever financial instrument you choose, which can net you a return rather than sitting with Bajaj Housing Finance and entertaining yourself on that. So that's my view for Bajaj Housing Finance. If you liked the video, then hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel, and also hit the notification bell. Any questions or stocks you may want covered, drop them in the comment section below, or WhatsApp them to the number shown in the description box below. Thank you.